Okay, so there's a couple things I want to go over in Bonecrusher with you. A couple little tricky sections. So let me bring the camera down and take a look. So the very first part is pretty straightforward. Hopefully you got that rhythm down. You know, you got eighth notes, and you're gonna stop it, and then a couple more eighth notes and stop it. So make sure you look at that rhythm up top. You know, and also listen to it, but kind of make sure you pay attention to that rhythm section. You know, up on top. If you have problems with that, you can let me know, and I can help you out with that. But you know, you're basically you got. You know, if you just really examine that rhythm up top and you know, play around with it. And by the way, normally with the rhythm, you know, you'd be doing alternate picking. So you know, you might go down, up. There's a rest, and you might go up, down, rest, and then down, up. There's a rest, and then up, down. Because you know you got normally you want to keep that picking direction going in the specific way, but this, you know, like a lot of metal, it's all downstrokes. So that's why when we play this, we're not gonna be go. You know, we're not gonna be doing alternate strumming. It's gonna be all down. So that means you're gonna be picking all the way down. So sometimes your foot's gonna be up while you're strumming down. Again, if you need more help with that, then let me know. But I want to get to these other parts that might be a little bit tricky for you. Maybe you're not sure what fingers to use. So so it's basically this part. That part right there. So what I do here is I like to use my second finger. 0, 3, 0, and I do a slide up to 6. That's what that means in there. 0, 3, 0, slide. Now, I like that because I like to go 0, 3, 0, and then now I'm going back to the 3 to slide. So that's that consistent sound. You may want to use your index finger, and I have to actually listen to it. Maybe they're using their index finger and sliding from here, like I'm about to show you. But I just particularly like it where I'm hitting the 3, and when I come back, I'm sliding from the 3. But here we go. You could do it this way, and then slide from the 4th. Again, when you're hitting this, and you're sliding. Or from here, hitting that, you don't hit it again, you're just sliding up. So here's the difference between the two. So as you see, there's not much of a difference. I'm just kind of like, I hear that 3 a little bit more, and that's just what I prefer. And do whatever you want as far as that. So I'm going to continue to do the way I like to do it. Now we go over here. We're going to hit the 5s. We got to make sure you're going to stop the note from ringing, because these are 8th notes. So you're going to hit the 5. You got to rest, put the rest. Always look at that rhythm up top. You can hit the 5, 8th note rest, and 5, 8th note rest again. So you got to make sure it's 2 of those 5s. And so up to there. And really get that down. Don't go at the whole section, you know, just, oh, I can do this, and go at it and not really paying really close attention to how it's played. Because every time, once you start doing that, you're training yourself to play it wrong. And then you're going to have to go back and fix things. So do it right the first way. Take it little bits at a time. You don't want to create more work for yourself. So now adding that all together. Whoops. So. Again. Make sure you get that down really well. So you got that down. After you got that, so you got these. You're gonna hit this again. Let it ring. Don't stop it this time. And then you're gonna do 6 to 7, but a pull off, hammer on, and then to 5 on the A string. So it's hitting that 5 one more time. Let it ring out. Adding those 2 5s before that you're gonna stop. So make sure you get that part all on its own really tight. Two of them that you stop, and then another one you ring, and then you do the hammer on from 6 to 7, then 5 on the A string. And then add in the first part. And then the second half of that is actually pretty easy. All we're going to do is, instead of just hitting this one note, we're going to do a hammer on. It's like this. See how that, instead of going, I went. Not too bad. So get those parts down, separately, and then you just simply put them together. And there you go. There is that first section. So it's all about fingering. You can choose your whatever fingers you want between these notes up here, and yeah, making sure you put in those rests. And again, make sure you take your time and do it correctly, instead of just kind of hacking your way through it, and then now you're creating more problems for yourself that you're going to have to go back and fix. So it just makes more sense to do it the correct way right off the bat. So there you go. There's that section. Work on that. Get that down pretty good. And then, yeah, we'll see you in the next one, where we'll go over another part that might be a little bit tricky for you. All right. We'll see you there.